And WeChurch Company is one of the oldest commercial institutions here in
Mhm.
Dominica. It's founded in 1910,
Wow.
right? If I'm not mistaken, and it's it has been continually managed by his family since 1946, right? And just like you said, Mr. Aird is also one of the, or was one of the uh, original members of the founding of the National Development Foundation of Dominica more than 4 decades ago,
Mhm.
right? So, together with, of course, the late Philip Nassif, Mr. The late Parry Bellot, and a number of other luminaries, coming from the both private and public sector during that time.
Mhm.
So they bonded together to set up the National Development Foundation of Dominica. And under Mr. Aird stewardship, HHV WeChurch expanded into sectors like retail, food distribution, shipping, insurance, and tourism, right?
Mhm.
The company also pioneered the island's first supermarket, right? And represented major agencies like we have DHL, Western Union, Lloyd's of London,
London.
right?
Mhm.
So, and I believe, and it was also mentioned in the live telecast of the funeral, that the company is employing over 230 something people, right? So Mr. Aird's leadership certainly balanced modernization with legacy. He both upheld the standards set by his predecessors and championed forward-looking change. And um, I remember having interaction with him, Franklin.
Mhm.
I think in 2021, when we were celebrating our 40 years, right?
Mhm.
40th anniversary. So I had an interaction with him, and he spoke about NDFD with fondness, and because he said that was a long. He told me that was a long time ago,
Mhm. Yes.
and he said, uh, you know, uh, only a few things he can remember, from that time when they came together to
Mhm.
to to set up or to found NDFD, and he even told me to give him some old annual report and some old documents,
Mhm.
because he said he'd love to go through it again, because at that time we're trying to film, we're trying to develop a film for the 40th anniversary of the NDFD, right? So Franklin colleagues and community leaders hailed him as a quiet mentor whose impact stretched well beyond boardrooms, right? He was known for supporting young entrepreneurs, supporting local initiatives, and making continuous contributions to national development. Our Prime Minister, Roosevelt Scarrett, even called him a pillar of the Dominican business community. So, from our end, Franklin, on
Mhm.
behalf, of course, of the board of directors, the management and staff of the National Development Foundation, I extend my deepest condolences to the family, uh, to the management and staff, of course, of his companies, his friends, and all those affected by his passing. May he rest in peace.
Mhm. Yeah, happy you gave that perspective because myself too, trying to bring my memory in retraction as far back it must be 30 something years.
Mm-hmm.
He did something for me. Two occasions, three major occasions. At the time he had he was the travel agency was where they ATM is now where it used to be the ATM. There was an office there, the travel agency,
Mm-hmm.
and we were responsible for Express to see that came in later. But Air Guadeloupe,
Mm-hmm.
Air Martinique, Air Anguilla, all of these, HH Freeway Church. And I was he along with Mrs. Christian, who was his personal secretary. They gave me I was singular Dominican to do all of their marketing, and
Wow.
that's like 30 something years ago. So
Amazing.
yeah, I did everything from corned beef sale to its special airline tickets to Guadeloupe, Martinique, St. Lucia, St.
Mm-hmm.
Vincent, to Grenada. I did everything from Lloyd's advertising, and it really allowed me to let my creativity flourish.
Mm-hmm.
That's one. Then another one, he had me singularly do the introduction or the first inaugural visit of the Free Winds
Mm.
vessel. That one, I was able to be the host on board the ship the first time they had arrived. I'll never forget the name of the not the captain, but the man in charge of all of the activities. But his name was Ludwig Alpers, and he was like, "Listen, um, Mr. Ed said some great things about you, so I'm not going to give you any. Just to let you know that we have a secret on board, and her name is Maxine Nightingale, and
Mm-hmm.
that's a huge superstar all over the world. I didn't know who Maxine was, and the time I was working on the radio, I'm all excited. And when it came up, I out of my head because I had listened to her music, and I remember using the words. First time I used the word, the sultry voice of the legendary Maxine Nightingale, almost
Mm-hmm.
gliding like a gale force wind on this ship that's just gliding effortlessly in the Dominican port. And she was like, "Oh my God, nobody has ever introduced me like that. You give me the shivers." And I'm
Mm-hmm.
like, I didn't do anything good. For me, that's natural. But for them, it's like, woo. So, and then, she gave me an autograph, and I met a lot of other Dominicans there. And for me, upon reflection, I was like, he saw that in me then,
Mm-hmm.
I was just being, just being myself. But he saw that, he was like, you're the perfect person. And for me, I didn't know that Freewinds
Mm-hmm.
was this huge, big scene all over the
Yeah. Yes.
world.
Yes.
And Max
Yes.
Nightingale was honored with Grammy Awards and things of that sort.
Mm-hmm.
So I really felt, and then another time, one day, he did some stuff for me, and I'm really appreciative of that. Yeah.
Definitely.
So
Uh,
farewell, Mr. Gary Ed.
definitely. And also, uh, in particular, right? I'd like to extend my deepest condolences, of course,
Hmm.
to Jason and Damien.
Damien, yes.
Damien, yeah, and I remember also working very closely with
Hmm. Yes.
Kira Thompson
Hmm.
aired when she was still with DIC. So a number of colleagues whom I worked closely before, Militia Davis, um, I remember Miss Joseph, she is with NBD now, right?
Hmm.
And then, so just extending our deepest condolences. Also remembering my good friend Jenny. Yeah.
Yes,
Mhm.
I was just thinking about Jenny. Jenny would make sure that we did the commercials
Yeah.
for because they were sponsoring at the time the
Mhm.
DBS major newscast, and Jenny would make sure that she was there in the studio with us
Yeah.
when the equipment was like ancient in the
Yeah.
1900s. Yeah.
Mhm.
So
So
just
yeah,
additional.
and another thing, so just remember Michelle Joseph. So she used to be marketing manager for We Church.
Oh,
Yeah,
Michelle.
Michelle
Okay.
Joseph. Well,
Mm,
she's with NBD now,
mm,
right? And of course, I also know that he's quite affected. Joff Astafan.
mm. Yeah.
I believe he's quite close as well with Mr. Ed. He used to be marketing manager as well of
Yes.
over there at Wavy Church. So a lot of colleagues, a lot of partners, a lot of friends, and it's a testament to the kind of influence that
Yeah.
Mr. Ed had, touching so many lives, so many networks.
It's interesting you
Hmm.
mentioned touching because
Mm,
I'm now going to bring on the funny part of Mr. Ed that many people, for those of you who are young and not that quite advanced
mm,
in allegorical years. So Mr. Gary Ed was a goalkeeper in football,
Mm-hmm.
Dominican football landscape at the Windsor Park. He was the goalkeeper, I think, for Spartans. I don't think it states. I think it was Spartans.
Mm-hmm.
And one Sunday, he's high colored. He's cool, sharp to the highest level. He was really down to earth. In fact, he was the only, so to speak, white boy playing
Mm-hmm.
football among the black boys in those days. I'm
Mm-hmm.
talking about the early 70s, thereabout.
Mm-hmm.
And they were playing against Harlem, and the guy named Chumby, something Emmanuel Chumby, was taking the penalty kick. And Chumby has some huge thighs like the size of an Amazon tree, strong and healthy.
Mm-hmm.
And Chumby hit that ball, kicked that ball towards Gary Head. And I think the ball penetrated his hand and hit his chest.
Yeah.
But he stopped the ball from going in the goal. And I
Mm.
mean, he turned from from mustard pale to crimson red. But he stopped that ball and said, "Boy, Mister must be eating good for him to stop that ball."
Yeah.
And he was like,
Yeah.
"Yeah, Gary had stopped that ball, man." And he was a fixture to see
Yes.
at the time. He's here. Boy, look
Mm-hmm.
out, a white man in the goal. Yeah. So
and
he was fun to.
we always need to honor these people who came before us,
Mhm,
especially
mhm.
those who established legacies,
Yeah,
because
yeah,
for a lot of us, right, we are just technically standing on their broad
yeah,
shoulders,
yes, yes.
right, without them, without them paving the way for
Hmm,
us,
hmm.
right? It's going
Late.
to be very difficult for us to enjoy whatever we are enjoying now. That's why I've always been raised to really respect even revered
Mhm.
elders,
Yes, yes,
right?
yes.
Because without them, without
It's
them,
imperative.
it's
Yes.
impossible for
Hmm,
us to
hmm.
be here.
I'm
So
sure our general manager, Mr. Sheridan G. Gregoire, would have had some memories working and collaborating with Mr. Ed, either through the National Development
mhm,
Cooperation, the NDC, for which I think there was some collaboration because Mr. Ed has been instrumental in terms of this national policy creation and being on many boards that were instrumental in shaping Dominica's economic policy. So I just would like to, I say Mr. Sheridan Gregoire would like to call in and share some of the insights that he may have in remembrance of Mr. Garrett's
mhm,
contribution to Dominica and interfacing and interacting with him along the journey throughout his lifetime. And also, well, of course, we hope maybe I'm not saying anything. We could get a call from Matt Pelty to tell us about the proceedings, what's happening in terms of his. But however,
mhm,
the flags will be flown at half staff here in Dominica. I think I won't be clarifying that. I think on Thursday, in recognition because he's having not a state funeral but an official funeral, and with the presence of the government officials and other well wishers and supporters and friends and family. So that's going to be part of our program here this afternoon. We don't really necessarily have an in-house guest.
yes,
We're just going with it. Yes or no?
yeah. So on that note, Franklin,
Hmm,
we want to just again would like to extend our condolences,
hmm.
and of course may his spirit rest in peace, right?
Entrepreneurial spirit. Yeah.
Entrepreneurial
Hmm,
spirit, however, may that should not be the end of
hmm.
the values,
And the
right,
vision.
and the vision,
Hmm,
right. So
hmm,
we hope that not just the immediate family members, but those who who have been influenced by his life and his legacies, right, to
hmm.
continue the vision, to continue the good values that he exhibited when he was there with us, right. So Franklin, I see we have a number of early
Hmm.
commenters already
Absolutely.
on Facebook.
Okay, so Jesso Dadon Maroni, thank you very much for hooking on with
Mhm,
us. And my friend or a friend, a compatriot, one of the bedrocks of Q95 and liberty and freedom and outspokenness. And she's watching from New Jersey.
mhm.
I hope I remember the place. I should check out in the house and not share. I think it's Irvington. If I'm correct. I hope Maslin Edwards and family and all the good guys over there. Also, we have Emmanuel Jeffers. You're watching. Thank you very much. Let me see if you're watching me there.
That's my
I'm gonna
friend.
wave to you and the thumbs up. Yeah, let me see. We shot this thumb. Okay, I give it
Yes.
two enthusiastic thumbs up. And well, of course, yes, we have. Yes, Donald.
Yeah. We also would like to, of course, say hi to our viewers on YouTube, right? Not just on Facebook, but
Yes.
on YouTube. Want to say hi to Empress, who's always there.
Yes. So you have
Speaking
YouTube.
of
I have.
Joseph,
Yeah,
I
oh yeah,
just had a
Chez Josie.
I bumped into one of our one of the Josephs in our lives,
Mhm.
Mrs. Gloria Joseph.
Oh yes,
So
yes. Mother
P.S.
Joseph. Yes.
Mother Joseph. So big up to you, and of course our executive director,
Yes.
Mr.
Cletus
Cletus
Joseph
Joseph.
and his
So
other
many
Joseph.
Josephs
Yes.
in our lives.
And everybody in Saint Joseph.
But frankly, I don't know
Yeah.
if you want to go to a quick break, but we have to call someone.
Yeah, we can do
to-
that. Yeah,
to-
absolutely. Today
Yeah,
it's very fluid.
yes,
It's liquid.
definitely.
We have a liquid fluid program
Uh-huh.
this afternoon.
So, but while we're trying to, would
Make
you
a
like us to
connection.
go to our quick break?
Yeah,
If-
we can.
All right.
We can.
Let's have a
still
quick
take
break,
and then we
and
come
then
back.
when we come back,
Yes.
we're gonna have more conversation only
Yes.
here on Nature Isle
Small business,
Business
buzz.
Buzz.
The National Development Foundation of Dominica introduces its Small Business Advisory Services. Get the help and support you need to run your business effectively. Come see us on 9 Great Marlborough Street, Roseau. Let us assist with having your company registered, developing marketing and business plans, record keeping, and the need-to-knows and provisions for Social Security, income tax, and VAT. You won't be left in the dark anymore. Let us hand over your key to unlock doors for success. NDFD Small Business Advisory Services now available. Call 448-3240, 448-8631. The National Development Foundation of Dominica introduces its Small Business Advisory Services. Get the help and support you need to run your business effectively. Come see us on 9 Great Marlborough Street, Roseau. Let us assist with having your company registered, developing marketing and business plans, record keeping, and the need-to-knows and provisions for Social Security, income tax, and VAT. You won't be left in the dark anymore. Let us hand over your key to unlock doors for success. NDFD Small Business Advisory Services now available. Call 448-3240, 448-8631. The National Development Foundation of Dominica introduces.
Okay, so we're here in the National Development and we're back.
What did you say there?
No, because we had all the conversation. We
Yes,
were trying
yes,
to
yes.
recap, and so
Yeah.
I was trying to juggle my memory there and go
Mhm.
back in my memory bank and reversing the corridors of last week's program. Not last week, actually.
Last
Last Thursday.
Last-
So,
yeah,
yes.
last week.
Last,
Yeah.
last week. Yeah,
Mhm.
last week. Yeah, that's okay. And I'm going to swing the ball over in your court like tennis players. So I'm Serena Williams and you are Monica Seles. Okay, so
So
Ladies and gentlemen.
I'm just thinking we can probably do like a very, very quick recap
Yeah,
of
we should do
what
that.
happened last Thursday.
Mhm.
Last Thursday we had, of course, Naomi Nichols
Yes.
of
Zuhara.
Dohara
Yeah.
Designs. And you know what a fantastic guest. You know, very
She was
deep. You know,
Oh,
yes.
Yes.
And then
Conscious.
yes, a very conscious,
Nice vibe,
centric.
nice frequency.
Definitely. And then we learned a lot from her.
Mhm.
Although she said that she also learned a lot
Okay.
from us, but that's good. And I remember also her having an event that Saturday.
Mhm.
I thought you said that you're gonna
I would have gone on there,
gone,
but
yeah.
when I
Go.
left work Saturday morning,
Mhm.
I and Matt, we went for lunch, and then we were unable to make it because he had another appointment
Okay,
in the
all
evening.
right.
However,
Mhm.
I spoke with Amy, who was the one who made the collaboration and the contact,
Mhm.
and she carried it live. She
All
carried
right.
most of it live.
So
So
how
I was
was
able
it?
to see. I was able to partake of it. It was for me. It was. Maybe the way it was canned and broadcast,
Mhm.
it was like almost like Central America.
Wow.
There was the trees in the background, and then there were the tables and the chairs and the young people there,
Mhm.
like on the beach setting, and then you could hear the sea crashing on the side, and people were interacting, and you had all types of genres and flavors of people. We have somebody Yeah, on the line, I think.
Yes.
Yes, on the line. So I'm
Yeah.
going to let you be doing, and then
Yes.
you'll take care of that
Yeah,
from now.
definitely.
Yes.
So
Mm,
I guess just very quickly, right?
mm,
I think so. One of the most important lessons that
mhm.
we learned from her is, the importance of pain. So it might be a
Yeah.
little
Oh
bit
yes.
counterintuitive
Hmm.
that, pain is important,
Yeah.
but I think she really, just perfectly articulated
Yeah.
the importance of pain,
And
going through that process,
hmm, hmm.
and then coming out a better person from
Yes.
that. And then, connecting that to business, to your small business, right? Sometimes small businesses as well have to go through a certain period of difficulties before they can, gain some perspective,
Hmm.
momentum, and eventually really flourish. So it's just normal. So in fact, there are even businesses that had to really experience, losses for a number of years before, achieving profitability. So
Hmm.
it's just normal,
Hmm.
right? I remember there was an interview with, an entrepreneur, and he was asked, so, how's your business now? And the entrepreneur was smiling and saying, we're still losing money.
Hmm.
And he's smiling because, what they're doing is they're investing, right, into the future of the business. So it's okay as long as, you can afford it,
Hmm.
right? So
Hmm.
going through the pain, going through the difficulty is also very important. Speaking of going through the struggle.
But as you
Mhm.
said about struggle,
Yeah.
which is a good word. There
Mm.
was I read a book, and that would be many years ago, maybe
Mhm.
15 years ago, about a businessman who had his wife. He's he had an executive job, but he think his calling was to become a writer,
Mhm.
a publisher, a novelist. So he and his wife agreed. The wife agreed, okay, I'm going to give you 5 years. You stay home, you do the writing, I go to work, I pay the
Mhm.
bills, I look after you. After 6 years, nothing happened. Nobody picked up his to publish his book. So, but he had those books, and he what didn't sell was in his storeroom
Mhm.
somewhere. Very difficult. I'm disappointed. One day he wrote a very out of frustration. He wrote about his frustration
Mhm.
and
Interesting.
his story about his wife, everything else.
Mhm.
That was the
Go
best.
on.
That was the
Ah, so
bestseller.
that became the
Yeah, so he
bestseller.
was struggling to write something
Yes.
impactful,
So imagine
and then he
that.
wrote about his life.
Yes.
That became the bestseller. And guess what?
Mhm.
After he wrote that, he became a hot number. Or what he didn't
All the other
sell,
books also
fly
start
up
to
the,
sell.
yeah. So
Definitely.
don't be
That's
afraid whatever you're going through. At the point I want to make it,
sure.
yeah, because it may be your gestation period, it may be
Mhm.
your walking period, because you never know, life will flip and
Mhm.
open up to you, because if you're determined enough. And he was like,
Yes.
it just happened.
Yes, definitely.
It just happened.
And
Yes.
speaking of going through,
Mm.
the same small business struggle, we have someone here,
Hmm.
a very special person uh, to me and to everybody at NDFD, because she's actually part of our team,
Wonderful.
right? She is our, executive, secretary, but, of course, after office hours, she also manages her own small business, right? So we have on the line, right, our very always very friendly customer service, top notch, experts when it comes to customer service. We have Mrs. Shara Walsh Roll.
It's called SWR. That's a business.
Mrs.
Good
Roll, are you
afternoon.
there?
Good afternoon, Mr. Tattoo. You have me blushing. Good afternoon, Mr.
Hmm.
Moses.
Yes,
And
definitely.
also good
Good
afternoon
afternoon.
to your
Yes.
listeners of Small Business One.
Hmm.
Oh, I haven't heard you for a
Welcome.
while.
Welcome back, actually, right? Because
Hmm.
it's not really your first time, right?
Yes, thank you
Is
for
it?
having me.
Yeah. How's the day so far?
Excuse me?
How was the day?
My day was splendid. It was great.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
nice.
So, Mrs. Oshara, I hope that's okay. Yeah. So you have a small business yourself, right?
I do. I do.
Mm-hmm. And the name and the business name is
Shazzy's Home Collections. Yes.
Wow. So, can you tell us a little bit more about this business, small business that you have?
Well, it's a home decor business that I started a few years back in 2016, I
Mm-hmm.
believe. I've always been an entrepreneur from since a tender age,
Mm.
selling different things, not really into home decor. But around 2016, I tried something different. So I started purchasing home decor items such as sheet sets, door wheels, curtains, comforters, etc. As the business grew, that as time has passed, I've introduced different products to my business, and it's only because I wanted to try something different. You know, sometimes persons go into business, but after the market gets real saturated, and then you think out of the box, like what else can you do? What else can you do different that probably the market
Mm-hmm.
wants or needs? And then I stepped into the home decor products, and so far it has been great. You mentioned challenges, and of course, there are challenges every day
Mm-hmm.
that I face as a small business owner in my business. It depends on all different things, it's not just one thing.
Yes.
But I have been enjoying it. I have been embracing the challenges, trying to think of different ways to mitigate and to improve. But yes, it has been a journey for me.
Definitely. And what is the how do you describe how would you describe your business model?
In what sense?
Um,
What are
so
you referring to?
how do you do well, first one how do you really sell your products? Are they available online, or are they on some stores shelves? And then number two, how do you do marketing?
All right. So one, in terms of how do I sell? Where do I sell? So I don't have. I've been getting a lot of questions like that. Where are you operating? So
Mm-hmm.
I don't sell from a physical location. I don't sell from a store. What I have started doing from since 2017 is vending in town from my vehicle.
Okay.
No, person to me asks, is that something that you do every day? No, it's not something that I do every day because I am employed.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes, even we've having some part-time staff that they can't do it every day.
Mm-hmm.
So it's something that we do every Saturday on Cork Street.
Okay.
That is right across from the Farmers We Have restaurant.
Mm-hmm.
We sell from a great HRV on the red tip. We're usually there every Saturday. Once
Mm-hmm.
God permits us, the weather is good, we're there.
Yes.
And sometimes we are there during the week, like let's say Thursday, Friday, we're there. During peak seasons such as Christmas, which is
Mm-hmm.
our biggest peak season,
Mm-hmm.
we tend to be there daily, like from
Daily.
Monday to Saturday, we're here. I
Nice.
also use different platforms and avenues to promote my business.
Mm-hmm.
So I use Facebook. Am I very strong on the Facebook? Probably not, but I'm trying. So I have a Facebook page. We also have an Instagram page. Um, we also participate in NDFDC Marketplace. So if at times we're downstairs every month and sometimes
Mm-hmm.
also at NDFD Scroll in the streets, and we look for opportunities like that to really showcase what we have. Because
Mm-hmm.
most times people see us on Facebook, but they still don't know who we are. So
Mm.
as much as we can get to really be out there and to promote, we look for avenues like that.
Okay, I'm gonna start to ask you. Okay, so you have. Let's start with your bathroom specials that you have available. Things like what I want to decorate my bathroom. What are you offering?
Okay, for the bathroom, we usually do like the bathroom set, like the mat set.
Hmm.
So what you would put in front of your feet basin and your toilet, we do that. We have the shower curtains and the plastic liners, the towel sets as well for your bathroom. So if you're looking for bathroom, it's more or less like that you get from us.
Okay,
All right. It's
yeah.
going to be your bath towels, all
Hmm.
different sizes, face towels, your washcloths. That we do.
Okay, so from the bathroom, I want to, after I dry myself, I'm going to my bedroom.
You go to your bedroom.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. So for the bedroom, we have our lovely sheet sets. We have them in various sizes, so you can get up to the king size, which is the biggest size, besides the Cali King. But we have the king, we have the queen, full and twin size. So you get your sheet set. They usually come with four pillowcases and then the fitted and the flat sheet. So that is a six-piece set. All right. For Shazes, I just want to mention that we don't have a variety of brands for our sheets, but with the brand that we do have, we have had it for a few years and it's amazing. Our customers love it.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
We have our comforter set, which is very lovely. Like right now, we have a lot of persons reaching out for the comforters. They're very beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
And we also sometimes we do our throw pillows. We do little mats for you in front of your bed, the furry rugs, and so forth. And we also have curtains. So I know we're still on the bedroom, and yes, we're gonna go to the living room, but you can also get your blackout curtains, for the room. This is one that privacy. They don't want too much sunlight, so we have lovely blackout curtains that we offer for the room. Should I continue with the
Yes,
other part?
yes,
Yeah, dude.
definitely.
I want you to tell me
Yeah, yeah.
everything.
We are imagining things,
Mm.
Yeah, we are
Yeah.
imagining our
So
living rooms
Yes, we.
and bedrooms right
You're
now.
not leaving the living room now. Okay,
So
continue.
for our living room, we do also for the living room and the kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
So for our living room, we continue for our curtains. So most times, persons don't want thick curtains in their bedroom. They want more of the lighter curtains. We call it the sheer curtains or the full silk curtains. You can get that from us. We continue with the rugs, which you can get, and we also have on hand chair covers. Chair covers and
Mm-hmm.
also throw pillow cases.
Okay.
All right. Chair covers before we used to do it, we used to have in abundance. But as time passed, things even products go down a bit.
Mm-hmm.
But we have reintroduced chair covers because we're getting a lot of requests. And on hand right now, we have a few callers in the chair covers. So you get the chair covers for most times persons have 3-piece sets where you have the sofa, the love seat, the sofa, and the chair.
Mm-hmm.
So let me just simplify that. You have the 3-seater, 2-seater, and the 1-seater. So we have all that as well. And for your sofas, we also have the throw pillowcases. So it doesn't come with the pillows inside, but you can get the case to adorn. So whatever curtain you put on, you should be able to get a case to match your curtain set and your chair cover. So that is for the living room. I don't think I'm missing anything else. But when we jump to the kitchen, we do kitchen curtains, we do kitchen mats.
Yeah, since you're in the kitchen, stay in the kitchen.
Yes,
Okay.
we do that for our kitchen. And we also do sometimes like the hard rugs, like for the front door mats for your entrance. So that is a bit of what we do. We're not limited, so yes, I may not mention other items, but we do based on orders. So if, for instance, a customer contacts us and they want something that we don't usually do, we can get it for them.
Amazing.
I just contact my supplier directly. I find out exactly if they have it. They send me photos and I forward to my customers, and that makes us unique.
There you
Yes.
That
go.
makes Shazzy unique.
No, but
Yes.
will tell me the number.
Mhm.
So, say get somebody listening now. So, what number I call you at?
Yes, so if you want to reach us, you can contact us at 277. That's 277-3271.
Say that again.
277-3271. So you can call us directly, or you can send us a WhatsApp. We usually get back to you in a short time.
Okay. So, have we gone to the living room?
Yes.
You take me. You take me to the curtains, right? Yeah.
I
Definitely.
did take you
Definitely.
to the living room.
Okay.
I
So where's
mentioned the
where's that?
curtains
And trust me,
and
Franklin,
Oh.
the chair
they-
covers.
Okay, that's it. And the curtains. Only one thing you
Yes.
didn't give me is because when I go in your kitchen a while ago, I tried to uncover the pot and it was hot. Do you have the mittens that I could?
We used to do like stuff like the kitchen sets where you have the handles for the
Mm-hmm.
foot covers and stuff, but we don't have at present. But as I said, if it's something that the customer really wants and they want Shazzies to get it for them, it's something that we can do.
How you spell Shazzy's again?
It's Shazays.
Shaz. Where that name come out by?
Oh boy, it's very long story. But
Oh.
I am willing to share. I am willing to share. When I was coming up with my business name, I had to take a long time thinking of what name I can use to really be different and unique. Because we have like shammers, we had shoes, and I didn't want it to be that close.
Mm-hmm.
And then I fought and I fought and I fought, and then I came up with Shazzy. So the SHA in Shazzy is actually my first child that passed,
Mm-hmm.
right? So his name was Shamani.
Mm-hmm.
So I actually took the SHA from his name. That was 2015. He did not make it. And the ZAY comes from my daughter, which I had after, which was a blessing after. Her name is Zaina.
Zane.
So the ZAY comes from the first three letters of Zane's name. So the SHA, the first three letters of my son who passed, my first son who passed, and the ZAY is from my daughter. So that's where Shazzy came up from.
So it's not only economically powerful, it's very sentimentally meaningful.
Yes.
Thanks for that insight.
Definitely. And it's so right now, Mrs. Roll, how are the like can you tell us about the like the level of sales that you're having these days? You because I'm just curious because I'm curious because you mentioned about like seasons, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Because to be honest, it's very, very, very challenging right now.
Okay.
I would say for the past 5 years, this year has been the worst, especially the home collections first. I don't think it's probably just us. I've been passing around and hearing persons speak on different issues, the economy, and how things are. So it has been tough in terms of sales. I won't say the level of sales is the same as before. Just the other day, I was saying that before, for my type of business, I had a few seasons where I could pick back on, which were Christmas being the biggest. Then we would have times like Valentine's, we would have Mother's Day, we would have Easter, which would be sort of peak seasons for us as well, besides Christmas, which is the biggest. But for now, I would only say Christmas is the peak season, and it's not even as before.
As before, okay.
Yeah.
So just very quickly, Ms. Roll, how as a veteran entrepreneur, how do you approach such challenge, for example?
Well, there's different things.
Do you
that
ramp
I
up, for
think is
example,
going
do you
on.
ramp up your marketing, or you become more conscious of your costs or the kind of thing?
Well, yes, of course. In times like that, no, you have to look at what is going, what is the highest need in terms of your business, what is your most demanded item. So in terms like before I would
Purchase.
I would purchase bulk like a lot, and I would do that like every other month I would do large, very large purchases. And right now I'm limited. I have to cut down because of how slow things are. And then you look at it and you try to see what you can do different. Should I boost up on social media? Should I change? What can I do to attract people? But I don't think the issue is really about attracting people. Yes, because everybody wants a sheet set. Everybody needs a curtain to put in their window, right? But is it a need now? Thinking of all the challenges that persons to go through. They have other things. They have to feed their children. They have school fees to pay. They have, their little loans and what's not. People right now, they would only buy it if they really, really need it, not just because it's pretty.
Okay. All
And
right.
I think that is what I have seen.
Franklin.
Okay, yeah. I'm just thinking. So when I see you when I come to the office, I have a few ideas for you. So I'll share that with you.
Mhm.
All
I
you
very appreciate.
you yes, all you have to do for me is you make a nice bomb of pilau and vegetables.
No, but I no, I think what's very good with Shara, with Mrs. Roll, is that
Mhm.
she's not just gonna sell you items. She's gonna be like your, almost like your interior design
Nice,
consultant.
nice,
Yes,
nice.
yes.
Yes,
Okay.
And she has
yes,
very
for
nice
sure.
taste.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
Her style is really upscale and really
mm-hmm.
nice. So that's a good thing about her. And even, yeah, even your sister, who normally
Yes,
mans the.
That's her sister. The
Mhm.
lady who's
yes,
always quiet, sitting on the corner in the right there
yes,
in the middle of
Yes, yes.
big. Yeah, but I'm walking down the road and I'm saying, I must admit, your layout, your presentation is eye catching. It's really really economical, eye candy. When
Mhm.
I pass by there, I see everything. In other words, when I'm passing or when any customer is passing, you anything you want is available, and you have the great
yes.
opportunity for choice
Mhm.
and the color combination. I don't know if it's the way that you displayed, but everything there is inviting. It says, "Come, buy me, take me home." So
Oh,
that's
And Mr.
definitely.
Moses, we want to do so much more. What
Mhm.
you're seeing there is just a little bit.
What?
We really want to do so much
Mhm.
more.
Okay,
But it's
okay.
because of space, it's because of location.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
It's because of that. That's a hindrance for us.
Mhm.
Someone might say, why don't you just get a store? But
Mhm.
the cost of rental is
Overheads,
very,
yes.
very high.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Mhm.
So we operate. But there is so much we can offer and we can do to give our customers a better experience.
And I think you deserve, much, many more sales than
Yeah.
what you are getting right now.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's just a matter of more people, quote unquote, discovering you or rediscovering you. And I think it's just a matter of time, and you will see your business really turning around,
Yes.
And the
yeah.
time is
Yes.
now. So tell us again where you're
Yes,
located.
definitely.
On Cork Street. We're
Mhm.
located on Cork Street.
Close
That is
to.
across from where we have used to be. So
Mm-hmm.
where Fruits Plus is, the gentleman that sells the fruit baskets. So we're located right there on that street. And
And with
that's
it,
right opposite Stamped Plus as well. I'm trying to be
yes, and
very,
accurate as possible.
Mhm.
Okay, and
yes,
your telephone number for in case we want to get our sheet sets, our curtains,
yes,
our mittens, our bathroom fixtures and things of that sort, and bathroom decorations and so on.
yes. So it's 277-3271.
Well, Mrs. Roll,
That's, once
that's
again,
Two
one last
seven
time.
seven
277.
277-3271.
There you go.
3271. So, okay,
So
thank
what
you
are you
very much.
waiting for?
Yeah, what are we waiting for? Thank you very much, Mrs. Roll. Thank you so much for being part of our
Thank you
program
for
this
having
afternoon.
me.
And we wish you good luck and massive success as you continue to
Definitely.
provide us with some of the amenities and accessories that
Mhm.
really beautify and make our lives comfortable.
And
Okay?
stay
Thank you so
strong,
Okay.
much.
Mhm.
stay inspiring. Right.
Yes. Okay. Thank you very much for joining
Yeah,
us this
thank
afternoon.
you.
Okay. Yes. Thank you. Okay. Just about now, we bring up our little music and we're getting ready. We're wrapping up. We're
Mhm.
wrapping up. Thank you very much
Definitely.
for joining us this afternoon. You can bring it up a little more. And that's it. We're wrapping up our program. We saluted the late Mr. Gerald Garried, and we remember the mother of very avid listener and contributor to Q95's regular programming on a monthly, weekly, daily, monthly, and yearly basis, Mr. Johnson Boston.
Mhm.
And of course, we spoke with Mrs. Walsh from a small business perspective and what she provides. And of course, I had the pleasure and the privilege to be alongside my co-host, Mr. Donald Bacasio, small business expert, Mr. Donald Bacasio.
Definitely. I just want to mention, Franklin. I want to thank the public library, because I was just there this morning.
Mm-hmm.
I got the opportunity again to present to a number of kidpreneurs.
Wonderful.
So they too are having this program this summer. Wonderful experience. Really smart children. Future entrepreneurs of this country. Just really inspiring. So big up, of course, to the public library. I must say we need a much bigger space for our public library.
Yes,
We
most
need
certainly.
more people to start reading. We have to visit the library, the two of us,
Yes,
and
and the documentation
uh,
center also the
oh, definitely.
research.
And of course, I also want to big up Mr. Kelvin Packett. He too is an entrepreneur, Fashion Plus.
Mhm.
Nice place of where you can find great clothes, shoes, and stuff like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
And of course, our listeners, and especially all the way in New Jersey, Masterly Networks, thank you very much for
Mhm.
joining us. And all our listeners, wherever you may be at this point in time, you're a point of contact, listening,
Definitely.
watching, contributing, silently encouraging us. We want to thank you very much. We'll see you again on, today is Tuesday. We'll see you again on
Thursday, and
which is
big
in the
up to
next
Mr.
48
Neon
hours.
Charles,
And yeah,
a young entrepreneur as well.
okay, we'll see you next 48 hours. On behalf of the Q95, the big station, and
And the FD, of course.
this is Lich Island Small Business Buzz. Bye bye. Thanks for listening.